Life is getting louder and faster, but sometimes what we truly need is just a quiet moment to listen to ourselves. The VBKai Lab is where I share real stories about pain I once thought I couldn't survive, about getting lost and slowly finding my way back, and about learning to love myself little by little. If you're still on a journey to find yourself again, welcome. You're not alone. Today's story is Motherhood and Losing Myself, the silent years of raising a child. Our mothers who don't cry out loud, just quietly disappears amidst the mountains of diapers and sleepless nights. Maybe you're playing this podcast while you're rocking your kids to sleep in silence, or doing the dishes in the middle of the night when the rest of the house is asleep and you haven't had a chance to sit down and take a deep breath. If so, I want you to know that I know I really do. Being a mother is a sacred thing, but it is also the role that makes us lose ourselves the most. I used to think that having a child would make me happy, that I will start a new, bright chapter in my life, but then I gradually found myself disappearing. No one told me that inside the so-called motherhood, there was also panic, fear, and countless sleepless nights I used to not dare to close my eyes for fear of my child crying. I used to wonder if I was doing the right thing, doing enough, fulfilling my role as a mother. I used to look in the mirror and not recognize myself anymore. A woman with dark circles under her eyes, a tired face, hair falling out in clumps, and an exhausted heart. I love my child with all my heart, but I forgot one very important thing. A mother who wants to raise her child well must first learn to love and nurture yourself. I imagine mornings filled with my baby's laughter, peaceful evenings rocking him to sleep, and the feeling of fulfillment that comes with being a mother. But the reality was far from my imagination. The day my child was born, I didn't cry, not because I wasn't moved, but because I thought, I have to be strong. Everyone congratulated me. You're so lucky. Having a child is the best. I smiled, but no one saw the panic that was silently going on inside me. Dare not sleep, afraid my child will cry, afraid of doing wrong, afraid of not being good enough, not loving enough, not enough patience. Every day I live in a constant state of alarm that no one knew, no one saw. Looking in the mirror, I saw a woman with sunken eyes, a pale face, falling hair, dry lips. But worse than that, I felt empty inside. No more dreams, no more passion. Only one question echoes every night. Who am I, after all? I love my child with everything I have, but that love cannot fill the feeling that I am fading away with each passing day. I am no longer me, just a struggling mother with no clear idea of what else I am leaving with. I gave him all the love. I had kept nothing for myself. I no longer eat enough meals. I no longer slept well. I no longer read a book, drank a cup of hot coffee, or simply stepped outside to breathe in the morning air. I always thought that being a mother was meant to be sacrificed, that a good mother always puts her child first, no matter how exhausted she was. But I gradually realized a mother cannot give peace if she is in turmoil inside. She cannot raise her child with love if she herself is emotionally exhausted. So I started learning the little things again, letting myself take an hour nap in the afternoon, guilt-free washing my hair when my baby was sleeping, instead of cleaning, saying, I'm tired, instead of forcing a smile. I learned to take a place, even if small, in the life I had once abandoned, because I understood a mother also needs to be nurtured, physically and mentally. No one can give forever. If there is an emptiness inside, there were nights when the rest of the family was asleep, and I sat alone in the dark room next to the crib. My baby slept soundly, but I didn't. He looked at him, and the tears fell soft, slow, soundless. No one knew, no one heard. Have cried like that, not once, but many times, because of exhaustion, because of loneliness, because of the feeling that I'm trying so hard, that I'm melting into little pieces without anyone noticing. Being a mother sometimes is not a lack of love, but a lack of someone to lean on, lack of someone to say, Mom is also a human, not a superhero. There are days when I just want a hug, not because my baby is crying, but because I am tired. I just want someone to ask, Are you okay? Without rushing me, without telling me what to do, I was forced to reconsider everything. Who am I? What am I living for? Do I really exist, or do I only exist for others? I started my journey back to myself slowly in tears, but the truth I learned. To face the pain because hiding it behind fake smiles tired empty, name your feelings. Or it's normal to feel exhausted. There's no shame in wanting to ignore sometimes, wanting to escape for a while and exiling trying my best. And that's enough, it's okay. To not be perfect, never be happy. The important thing is that I'm still worthy. Of love, I have the right to be touched, to be hugged like a child, because inside every strong mother, there's a weakness that needs to be touched. If you've ever experienced loss or feeling empty because you don't know where to go, I hope you'll stay, because in the next episodes, I'll tell you more about my journey back to myself. Not perfect, but honestly, we have things we really want to tell each other. Come back when you're ready, I'll be here, sending you a sky full of love.